Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining me. How are you doing today? Hope Canada's a little warmer than we are. Good grief. It got cold quick. We went from having 50, 60 degrees Fahrenheit down to about 21 degrees is supposed to be the high today. We got a good 10, 15 mile an hour wind out there right now, so wowzers. Oh my goodness. Afternoon. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I guess, well, yeah, 11:55. We'll call it close enough. My fault. But yeah, I imagine, yeah, oh, so what are you you're an hour ahead of us or behind us or however you want to say it? Buffering. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I'm not sure what's going on with the signal. Should be good. I know I did notice that when I turned it on a couple of times, it lost the connection. It could very well just be the wind out there. But ERT, what's up? Thanks for joining us, man. Hope you're well today, brother. What's up? You want to go play? You gonna come back? You better come back, May. Hold on. Come here. You may come. You may come. Go. Let's open the window so I can see her. She just went up to her buddy's house next door. I think the world was coming to an end or something. Thought she did anyway. No goofball. All right, we got a bunch of people in here. Trustin, Debbie Ernst. What's going on? Thanks for joining us. Give us a wrench so you can sign up to other people's channels real easy like. Just click on their name, and when you click on that little box come up, says go to channel, up top, subscribe, and then you just hit the back arrow. You should be right back here with us. Let me fix this mess real quick. And I'm going to be putting this engine together. I was going to show you guys about. We got it back from the machine shop last night. So I had to get the cylinder board out. But let me go bring my pooch back. She's being miserable today. Slept all day yesterday. Now she wants to play when I got stuff I have to do. Yeah, definitely say hi to the dog. May is a motorized bike rider. We got a trailer coming for her in a couple of days. So I don't have to carry her up on the handlebars anymore. Let's go, May. Let's go. Come on. She's a little rocket, that's for sure. Come on, get in here. Let's go. All right. Yeah, you want to play. I know. We'll go out later. You're selling the Babylon. What? 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 That's cool, man. I'm working on Babylon 3. I'll show you here in a minute, ERT. Hey, mate. Mate. Oh, damn it. God bless it. They don't even have her leash out here. There's cars coming around. Hope she's all right. She'll learn one way or other. Oh, come here. Come here now. No. Wait. Up here. Did I call you? Did I call you? Oh, you have to listen. Let's go inside. We're going in. Come on. Inside. Get over here. Come on. Inside you. I got stuff to do. We'll go in a minute. I'm going to treat. And she's food motivated, that's for sure. They tell you to stop, you stop. What are you acting up for? Like you're a puppy. You ain't brand new. Yeah, you ain't brand new. See, I'm 10 months old now. Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that you're selling that. But obviously you can see this is not the regular Babbling mini frame. But you know, I got hit by a car on that back around Christmas time or whatever it was. Was it last year? Yeah. So anyway, I've had this one sitting here for a while. The neighbor up the street ended up passing this on to me. Her boyfriend for years tragically lost his life. I'll just leave it at that. And he had given this to me to work on for him. The crank on this side was broken. So we had to put in a new square taper and put that back together. So here's the tire off the other one, though. I've had that sitting for the longest. These rims are rated to 125 PSI. I don't know about this tire. The tube is as well. I know it says 45 on it. I did pump it up to 60 the other day. Let it sit there for like 10 minutes and then just backed it off. I'm probably going to try right around 45, 50 anyhow, because it seems like it's got a pretty good feel to it right there. So, but I've got the matching one. They're like almost like a thick slick, kind of more of a touring tire than anything, I guess. But these are Continental. You guys know I've used those on the other bikes as well. I'd say for the money, they're definitely worth it. But anyway, yeah, so that's what the engine's coming in. I got a tank I set up. Ordered a new cable. Obviously, this thing will work. I was gonna go the thumb throttle. This got stuck behind the exhaust, ended up burning. So, just want to have a good, strong, clean cable on there. This is a 50-inch cable, and I ordered a 38-inch cable off of. Instead of getting the twist throttle, I ordered the thumb throttle. It's not all those. Some of those are 50 inches too. So you have to know the difference, ladies and gentlemen out there, on what you want for your bike. I mean, you could possibly need a longer cable. I think 38 inches is probably good. You know, that puts you pretty much around where the burn is, and then your carb's down in here. So you got another 1.5 foot there. That's kind of, you got to either go across the bars and bring it back in, or, you know, whatever you got to do to it. So, but that'll be coming in. We got a new clutch cable coming in. We already got the clutch on. Just going to use one of the old style aluminum bodies with the buttons. We should be able to have this thing running pretty good. I'm going to just start off with the stock carburetor. Just don't have the resources right now. But definitely thinking about either the PGH or whatever it is there, the little Delorto carb, or there's one that's pretty much similar to that. KX50 carb for an Aprilia. So it's kind of a... It's a cross between a Delorto and that. I don't really know. They're a different carburetor. They look really solid. Got a couple of breathers on the top, and you can see the fuel line too. So buy the crank bigger. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's a mini. This is the Mini 3 ERT. I was trying to stay with it, bro. So, you know, I really like this frame. I already set another engine in the case just to see what it would be like, you know, setting it in the cradle there. And I think actually the front comes right under this bolt, and the back comes right over that one, if I remember right. So I don't even have to take those out. I can leave those in there. I mean, obviously I'm not going to have a pump or a water bottle on there. I did take the gears off already. This is a 41P roller. I got an extra little bit of length of that as well as a couple of clips. So we can carry the short piece and that with us if something would happen to the main chain. You know, we can always just swap this out and then bump start it if need be. Just run on it and jump on a downhill. And then we got the 38 tooth sprocket that's going to be going on there. I got to just take the tiniest bit out of the inside of that. It's going to be a real tight fit on the hub. And we're going to be using the rag joint or the whatever you want to call it. Some people call it pineapple joint or something. I don't even know. Some other name, but only thing that I'm looking at right now that could be an issue at all is just there's hardly any clearance in here. So we're definitely going to want this engine on a little more of an angle, and that way we can get a pipe around underneath there. So yeah, but it should be that should be coming in Monday. I got to work the motor, obviously. Paint the frame blue. I don't know, man. I already ordered green throttle cable, neon green, and I think the clutch or the clutch cable is yellow if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, I might. I got a metallic. What am I trying to say? Green like this, but a completely different color. I was gonna repaint a different frame with it. I had it custom made, and it's sitting in the back. But might ship this out to Berserker Nick. He's out there in Iowa. He said he'd be willing to redo the paint job on that for me. So it's a matter of just coming up with the shipping. If at least I can get it there and back to him, probably be about $150, something like that. So, but yeah, I let him do so. He said he had some cool design in mind he wanted to do with it. So we'll have to check that out. But in the meantime, I'll show you guys what's going on here. Let's see. So we got this back in. This is a friend of mine. He's down in Westerly, Rhode Island, where Taylor Swift lives and a bunch of other people are at. Anyway, we're with the working class, not the other people that live there. But I had ordered this a while back. If you want to check into it, I'm not sure if they're still available. SSPG. This is from Taiwan, and it is for a jog 50. 47.6 millimeter is what it says on the box. However, the piston that came in with that does have Cerakote on it, and it was oversized at I can see it here. I'm trying to show you guys if possible. 0.56. So 56 hundredths or something like that, or thousandths. I forget. Was it 10 thousandths? Yeah. So had to take the cylinder. Let me go grab it. I was just I had to hone that out, even though he had already got it to size. Oh, here we go. Even though he had already got it to size, I went ahead and got the ball hone on there and just gave him a real good crosshatch. So you can see it in there. Let me get the angle right and clean it. Look, it's like 2 minutes later, it's already rusting. But, oh, so that's the chemical I had in there doing that to it though. But let's see if I pull back, how to actually be able to show you guys. Anyway, there's a real good crosshatch in there. So yeah, we got that. But with this ring, the ring is actually, I think I want to say it's over like 2 thousandths. So when he bored this out, he obviously took more off of the skirt at the bottom. you have to have a little bit of tolerance at the bottom, because as this is coming up and down, it wants to rock just a little bit. Otherwise, this will heat up and get stuck. So you have to skirt the skirt for the skirt. But all that's done. We got that in there once or twice. It is really nice and tight. And crank is balanced. And as well, the squish gap on this is incredible. The piston, it's not really too much of a dome, more of a flatter style. And the edge of this thing literally comes up like a fingernail in there. So it's looking real good. We just got to get it together and try it for sure. Get everything tightened down. He redid this head for him. So on here, as you know, most cylinder heads, if I find one here, they have a kind of a more of a wider ring around here. And I don't know, he did something or he tried to have somebody before do some work on it. And all that there is the ring here. So it doesn't quite fit into the inside of this right here. It's kind of just sitting on the top. It may want to draw down in when we press it. I'm not sure yet. But we could try just pressing it in once just to see if we can get it in there. But what happens is you can see at the top of I got grease all over my hand. Now bear with me one second. So at the top of that though, in the chamber, he kind of wanted it to round out a little bit. It was going to be way more work. This is not a round cylinder head, and there's only 3 points on the lathe, so I wouldn't have been able to hold it. He'd had to make a whole new disc like to set in there with to pin this on and use the bolt holes itself. So what we did was I gave him a, not this copper gasket. I like to use brass gaskets myself. Bill prefers the copper gasket, whatever you choose. That is totally up to you, and it's fine either way. But, so I just went and I just left this with him. That way he could use that for a depth guide. And so as you can see, once that's on there, that actually is flush to the outside of the ring. So once that's pressed down on top of it, there should be no leakage whatsoever. And that's going to allow us to have a really nice squish gap. Guy's a machinist. He's been doing it all his life. He's completely redone a Harley from top to finish. And I mean, every single part on it is billet. So he definitely knows his stuff. But we were going to pass this head on to him. But since he did that work there, we'll just keep that one for later. This is the one that he brought us. You can see this has had an explosion on it. Ring failure or something. The problem with a lot of these steel sleeves that we're getting from China, and you may or may not know this, people, but if you do know anything about these, you're supposed to run a chrome ring against a steel sleeve. Now, for the most part, you get these cheap ones that have like a flash in there. It's probably not Nicosol, but it's some type of chromesium. I don't even know what I'm saying there. But it's not the real deal, but it's very similar. But they dip them anyway. And then, so this is like a chrome inside, and then you have a steel ring. Well, that's fine for the masses, but now they sell these steel sleeves to people, and then they put the steel rings in them, and then they end up failing on people. And to try to find something from Comet or some other company, you know, it's sometimes impossible depending on how many people are looking for saw parts. And a lot of the scooter stores that used to carry them do not carry them anymore. So, but this is a chrome ring. You can see the edge, chrome plated. And that's how they come. The ring alone, if you were to buy, that's about 40 or 50 bucks. So for this whole deal here, I think was about 50 bucks. Excuse me, 50 bucks. So awesome piece. And I'm gonna pass that on to him since it's been on the shelf. And he had a lot of problems going on with that anyway, so it's just the next easiest thing. And we already set a price, and hopefully that helps him out for Christmas or just riding his bike anyway. But definitely got to get this all together. I just had it out there, like I said. I was scrubbing everything out, getting any excess grease off we can for him. We got the transfers pretty clean. I'm looking at this now. Looks like I'm going to have just a little bit of something in the bottom of that one there. You guys can see that left side shadow. So I'll just go ahead and grab that out of there real quick. Q-tips, always keep them on the bench. They're going to help you to lubricate stuff if you need to put like a silicone or something else on a part, or if you need to put a little bit of two-stroke oil on something to lubricate it, or if you got your grease, your Lucas Red and Tacky for the springs or anything else. These are invaluable. Save yourself the hassle and have them on hand. I know you guys can't see that, so I apologize, but trying to hold the camera and looking here and everything else just ain't happening. But there we go. A little foreign material there, whatever it was. So go in there with one more just to make sure. It's like that last wipe on the toilet bowl, you know what I mean? It's probably good, but just in case. All right. Yeah, clean, minty fresh. So, yeah, real happy with this all together, though. I did the port work for it on them. We got that all bored out, got it up to specs. We didn't have to do very much on the intake side. We're going to be relying on the reed valve more than the port timing. We are trying to get the port timing roughly to where it should be, though. That's about 177 on the exhaust right now. And I think this is going to give him around 110, if I'm not mistaken, with the 115-ish, somewhere in there. Maybe be up a little bit higher if we could, but for all intents and purposes, that's going to work well. Now, I'll show you what I mean and the difference. This one he made. Awesome job, by the way, too, I want to say that. So he cut that window out there. He's got his oil holes in there. Didn't do any knifing or edging anything, but for what it's worth, great piston. But you can see, maybe you can or you can't. You can see the height difference. So this comes open, the one on the left comes open way too soon. So as it's coming around, boom, you know, needs just a little more time to make that exchange. So think it's gonna be a success. Really hope so. You polish these for him. Got a nice metallic finish on those, almost mirror perfect. We did that one, and we did the clutch cover. So all in all, should be a nice running motor. We'll just have to wait and see. But I know it's going to be a screamer. It's just how long is it going to last? This is kind of an experimental thing here as far as it goes. But I mean, it's within tolerance of, you know, our typical builds. Nothing too fancy. So I'm hoping it's going to be dependable and really give them a lot of enjoyment. But I don't know, if you guys have any questions, feel free anytime, hit me up. We've got playlists up. Definitely get in there and find out anything about building an engine, whatever. Reed valves, lighting, yada yada. There's a video in there under my favorites, how to contact us. And shoot us an email, and be happy to get back to you. send us your phone number. We can chat directly. Either if you don't have iPhone, we can figure out something with whatever it is, Google Duo or Twitter or something. So there's a lot of guys use WhatsApp too, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I'd love to help people if possible. The playlists are there. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. If you're having any problems out there, guys, gals, struggling at all, whether it's some type of, you're just not happy with life, you're suffering depression, maybe you're a veteran or just somebody that's going through a really tough situation, yeah, reach out to somebody, call up a pastor of a church or talk to a therapist. If you don't have that option, you can always go to the hospital directly. There's groups like AA and NA if you have a substance problem. And I don't mean somebody's just going out and having a drink once in a while. If you find that you're waking up and you need it all the time and you can't live without it kind of situation, and it's destroying your life, there's people that are there that they want to help. Again, you can always get professional help if need be, but Jesus loves you. Somebody cares about you. And if nobody told you today, you're worth it. And we want to see you all back here. So please do hit the like, share, and subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll put some shorts up here over the next few days. Like I said, tomorrow my engine's supposed to be here. And then Wednesday, if we have that up and running, we'll hook the trailer up for the dog and get her out there going too. So thanks again for being here. Thanks for the support, everyone. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you're having a wonderful new year so far. And yeah, wear a helmet if possible. Keep your head on a swivel, always looking around. Use a bike mirror if you can. And keep the rubber side on the road. We'll see you all soon. Peace.